Good half, team.
Great half. Great half.
Let's go. Let's go. Danny, hey, you going crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Danny going crazy right now.
Danny.
Yeah.
It's the team vibe. The team vibe is good.
Oh, I see you, Danny.
Let's go, Chris.
No way.
No, sir.
Crazy. Tremendous.
The snatch block.
Where the foul at?
Way to help on
Post
that
defense
corner.
is incredible.
Yeah, good pass.
Play ball.
To the wing.
Yeah.
For three.
Get it back. We get it back. We get it back. We get it back. Oh, thank you.
I'll switch you.
Yeah, I'll stay. I'll get higher on that, Danny.
Good shot.
Second half is ours. I told you, bro. We here. Hey, we get it under 5, we win the game, yo.
I don't know.
I trust it. I trust it. I trust it.
Defense.
Let's meet the Boston Celtics. At guard.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, hump day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. And it's Thomas in at the center position. And for the Celtics. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. And there's Porzingis, and it's the Beast. And it's Pritchard in at the 1 spot. We've got a couple of top contenders from the Eastern Conference, Greg, and this one feels like there's a little extra buzz in the air. Do you feel it?
Oh, Kevin, it's almost that postseason feel, right? High expectations for both of these teams. A great opportunity to lock in and kind of get a barometer for where you are against a playoff-level opponent.
Here's Nembhard. And pushing it up, here's Boston, here's Brown, and then Brown with the dunk.
Big time hops on display there. What a throwdown by Brown.
Now, here's Halliburton. Not a lot of room. It's Nembhard on the wing. Hits it from three-point range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Tatum. Siakam pulls it in. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. A nice shot by Halliburton.
That shot by Halliburton, not easy. Taking the hit and still finishing the play.
Tatum drives in. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Tatum on the wing. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Tatum, like most players, is best when he's aggressive and attacking the basket.
For Boston, they come into this one following a loss to Detroit. Mark, these Indiana Pacers play at one of the quickest paces of any team in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact that it's quite fitting considering the nickname, Indiana Pacers. And they do set the pace. They love to push that rock, and they do it relentlessly. Catching you before your defense can get set. It's a beautiful way to play. Tell you what, though, you got to be in great shape to make it work.
Passes it to the Beast. Beyond the arc. Sinks the triple.
Jason Tatum scores, but also creates for his teammates a sign of his continuing growth as a player.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Let's go. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
The Pacers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Nembhard's got 5 now.
Sweet dime that time from Halliburton. This combo guard has really impressive floor awareness, folks.
Knocks it loose. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And pushing it up, here's Boston. There's the lob to Brown. An emphatic LU jam.
Way above the rim. JB feeling it.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Trailing by 2. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Absolutely, especially on the road when you need those guys off the bench to up the ante.
Here's Nembhard after the made shot from the Beast. Pass to Siakam. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. After exploding onto the NBA radar in 2019, Siakam Clark has been a sure thing on offense.
Well, you know what you're going to get from Pascal Siakam. I mean, whether it's in the open floor or in the half-court sets, he's a guy you can count on delivering when you give him the ball in those situations. His offense never takes a night off.
Now, here's Brown. 11 points for him in that last game against the Pistons in Detroit. The Beast passes to Brown. Clock at 4, and the 3-ball is good. 7 points in the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pacers trail by 6. Here's Nembhard. Plays it up and banks it in.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Boston's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with Joe Mazzulla. Now, we spoke about the problems that Pascal Siakam brings to the table, and he told me Pascal is so good with room to operate, you need to find him in transition and take away space when he has the ball. Of course, that's easier said than done. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. White, he's checked in for Pritchard. So the Pacers call timeout. Their first of the game. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team.
Yeah, some history here, though. Of course, they won that first-round series in last year's playoffs and ended up sending them packing.
Added incentive in a game like this. I mean, they've got to be ready to rise up to that challenge.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Porzingis. Williams comes in for Jason Tatum. And it's Josh Hart in for Jaylen Brown. In Indiana with a change here, too. Wesley's checked in. Now, here's Toppin. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. And once again, off the mark by Indiana. For the Celtics, they come into this one following a loss to the Pistons in Detroit. Here's the Beast. He's got 5. Now White. The pass to Wembanyama. It's hauled in by Thomas. Shepard with the ball. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Hart kicks to Williams. Nice ball movement by Boston. White the pass to the Beast. 6 to shoot. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
That's his first.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
Here's Wesley. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Knicks in New York. Buffkin, no good. 1:15 left here in the first quarter. And it goes out of bounds. That one off.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Chris Dunn's checked in for Boston. Pacers trail by 9. Here's Buffkin. He had 16 points in the win against New York.
And he also controlled the backcourt as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job.
That's exactly where Toppin wants to attack you, inside at close range.
Pass to Williams. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. And it's White missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Buffkin. Passes it to Shepard. Takes it from 10. Jump shot is good. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first. White drives in. It's rebounded by Indiana. Now Shepard. He dishes it to Toppin. Pass to West. Looks for Thomas. Gets it to him. Over Wembanyama. And that does it for the first quarter. Celtics out in front. They lead by 5. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
On the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. They've got Aaron Nesmith. Toppin is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Buffkin in at the 2. Here's Buffkin. Hasn't made one yet. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Chris Dunn picks one up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
He's off on the first. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Drew Holiday, he's checked in for the Celtics. Boston leading by 6. There's Brown with the 3. Siakam pulls it in. And Siakam has got the ball here for Indiana. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit, and that will conclude a 4-game road trip. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Pascal Siakam is nominally a power forward, but his versatility at both ends of the floor allows him to play a number of roles. Siakam says that's where the NBA has been going. It's always positionless basketball. I feel like I can do anything. And in today's game, Kevin, that means tremendous value for Siakam. Back to you.
Doesn't it? My goodness, David, he is something else. Thank you very much. Halliburton finds Siakam. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Halliburton's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Brown is so creative at picking apart the defense with his ball handling. You gotta love how clever he is with the ball.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really affects his entire team.
Now, here's Brown. He's got 11. Here's Pritchard. The kick out to Holiday. Now the pass to Porzingis. Over Nesmith. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Holiday. And now it's in it. The Beast, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. And Indiana with a change here, too. Nembhard's checked in. The Celtics shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. That free throw good from Porzingis.
Injuries aside, you know, Porzingis' growth here in the league, I think, has been really quite rapid. It's clear that he puts in the time in practice to continue to refine his scoring ability and overall skill set.
And Siakam throws it down.
But nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Here's Pritchard. His last outing, he had 8 points. And here's Halliburton. Pass to Nesmith. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Porzingis feeling it out a bit. Dishes it to Brown. The Celtics working the ball around now. Passes to the Beast. Goes up on the wing. It's rebounded by Nesmith. Pacers trail by 6. Pass to Siakam. Over Porzingis. Siakam misses. Boston's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here's the Beast. 8 points for him. And there's the pass to Pritchard. Here's the Beast. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. You got to play without fouling.
Some changes for Boston. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Porzingis. Josh Hart comes in for Brown. And Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. Now here's Thomas. He picked up 15 points in their last win against New York. Pass to Nembhard. There's the 3. Rebounded by Hart. Boston leading by 8. Here's the Beast. 10 points for him. The Celtics need to get a shot off, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Pacers with possession here. It's stolen.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Passes it to Hart. The 3 from Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Nembhard, the pass to Toppin. Thomas against Tatum. Fades away. Rebounded by Hart.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on you.
Tatum against Thomas. Here's the Beast. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. The Beast's got the lead up to 11 now for Boston. The Pacers have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in the last matchup against the Pistons played quality ball. Scored 12 points, and he added 4 rebounds to his stat line. He was certainly effective, doing a little bit of everything for his squad. Kevin, they have to appreciate that kind of effort.
Excellent, David. Yeah, he was very assertive in that last game, making things happen.
Absolutely made his presence felt. And I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to get it going early here tonight.
Yeah, I agree. They really need him. I mean, they need his energy, and they need his talent on the floor.
Wesley with the ball. He's picked up by White. White against Wesley.
Boston foul.
The Pacers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And their success rate on the season is right around 77%.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Williams, he's checked in for Tatum. And Chris Dunn subbed in for the Beast. And a change for the Pacers. Buffkin's checked in. White looking around. Excellent D from Thomas.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Wesley. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Boston holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Back right after this. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. What can you say? The Beast, an impressive effort here today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. And it's the Beast, and there's Porzingis, and it's Pritchard in at point guard. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Tyrese Halliburton is flat out special, Clark. Yeah, you say it all the time. He is an absolute machine on offense.
He really is an orchestrator, a maestro of platinum-level capability. His turnover numbers, outstanding. He's a guy that flirts with the 50, 40, 90 shooting splits and is going to lead the league in assists, I think, the better part of his career going forward. That's how good he is. That reach of Porzingis is just outrageous. I mean, I love when he uses it on defense to stifle shooters.
Pass to the Beast. There's the pass to Tatum. Lock at 6. Here's the Beast. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. Pacers trail by 10. Down low. Here's Nembhard. Good on the shot, and that shaved the lead to single digits. Nembhard's got 9.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Here's the Beast. Nembhard covering. The Beast passes to Tatum. Here's Brown. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
I don't think he could have been any more impressive than he was tonight. Brown is setting this place on fire.
Nembhard's shot is good.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And now, the first timeout called here for Boston.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Take a look at the Hawks. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Checking out Boston.
They're coming together probably slower than most people anticipated, but still extremely dangerous, but trying to work out some kinks here early on.
Here's the Beast. He's got 13. It's deflected. Shoots it up. Tatum using his size inside.
We know Tatum's got a terrific jumper, but I like when he pounds that paint, too.
Here's Siakam. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
Boston making a switch here. Holiday's checked in.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
Here's Tatum. Emphatic finish by Tatum.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time.
And the Celtics with possession here. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Aaron Nesmith is out there with Obi Toppin. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Puffkin in at the 2-guard spot. Shot clock at 6. Back to Toppin. And up the court come the Celtics on the break.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Pass to Siakam. Over Porzingis. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Well, the numbers speak for themselves. Siakam showing great versatility on the offensive end.
He lobs it up. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Nesmith. And Boston with the rebound. Hart's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pacers with the rebound.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Here's Nesmith. It's rebounded by Porzingis. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for Boston. 4-point game. Here's Pritchard. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
Nice move. And laying it up and in the basket from the Beast. Now that's 17 points for the Beast. Pacers trail by 5. To the left wing from deep. And the Pacers another 3.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for him.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Halliburton for 3. Porzingis with the rebound.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide-open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
The Beast. Oh, that's blocked. Halliburton deciding where to go with it. A miss that time would have put him up.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Buffkin. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right. And that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Pritchard gets the bucket.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Siakam passes to Nesmith. Misses the layup.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Pass to Halliburton to take the lead. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's the Beast. He kicks it to Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Hart. Here's the Beast. He's covered by Halliburton. That one falls. 19 points for the Beast.
He does not lack the confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Timeout called the Pacers.
Here they come. It's Celtics Entertainment.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he has.
Brown is checked in for Hart. The Pacers also changing it up. Thomas comes in for Toppin. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for Halliburton. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. Now, he asked the defense to lock it down inside. He said, let's get physical. I don't want them to think we're soft in there. No more easy shots in the paint. So that's what the defense is set to do, guys.
Thank you, David. Good work there as it goes. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Brown feeling it out a bit. The pass to the Beast. Fires the three. Siakam pulls it in. Pacers trail by 4. Inside. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now.
Here's the Beast. Amard covering. Here's the Beast. Nails the tray.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
It's Nemhard on the wing. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. To the inside. Shots good by the Beast.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial. A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart. Poor decision there to heave the ball so far down the court. I mean, there's plenty of better places to go with it.
Shots good by the Beast.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Timeout called. The Pacers. They're down by 7. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Let's give it up for Boston's own Celtics Entertainment.
There's 25 seconds left in the game. Trifecta!
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now. So far, no go.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try to extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they got to try to manage it.
You got to respect the mind Brown has for the game. Both ends of the floor, he is so good at spotting the opening and taking advantage.
Sensing an opportunity here to increase the lead and capitalizing on it.
To the paint. Money!
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed.
And Denise Smith from downtown doesn't get it to drop for him. So we see Boston get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. But in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on. But let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Alton, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
All right, so here is my success on how I was successful in Proving Grounds. I was ranked number 22 to 25 in the world, and I was using this build to use to compete in the Proving Grounds in 1v1. Now, this build is a lockdown build. It's a two-way perimeter shot creator. You have a height of 6'4" and wingspan of 6'11". Now, I love this build.
And as they gear up for this challenge on the road, a look at the Cavs team bus getting to the arena. It's all business for these guys tonight. A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Darius Garland is out there with Okoro, and it's Tyson in at small forward. And for Boston, Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. Then it's Jaylen Brown, then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's the Beast in at the shooting guard. Well, Grant, this is the time of year when these teams are starting to know what they have.
Yeah, B.A., sometimes it takes a while with personnel changes or coaching changes, too. But now you have a good chunk of games under your belt, and the camaraderie has grown.
Now here's Garland. He's guarded closely. Crafty move. And he lays it in.
You see the body control that Garland has, takes on the defender, gets hit, adjusts, and finishes. It's just a work of art.
Here's the Beast. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
So it's the Cavaliers now. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. We talked about how his team is prepared to defend against Darius Garland, and Coach said we need to communicate and stay on our toes defensively, whether it's scoring or passing the ball. Garland is a creative player who knows how to manipulate opposing defenses. We should be able to hear his defense talking tonight, guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
Man, good whistle there.
At the line, number 60.
And he makes both free throws.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
And it's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 4-point game. Their last encounter was in Boston, where they were able to handle the Celtics.
Well, in this last matchup, they captured the win in large part because their backups provided a lot of the scoring punch.
And you can tell how important having depth is for them. Sometimes it's the difference between a win and a loss.
To the paint. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Tatum just has too much bounce right there. Better be careful. You're trying to stop that.
The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Here's Tyson. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Raptors in Toronto. And here comes the break. Here's the Beast. Mobley grabs the board. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Okoro outside. Garland looking around. Back to Allen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Garland. Boston pulls it in.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And the lob disrupted. Not to be. To the middle. And stolen by Porzingis. Brown with it. Guarded by Okoro. Here's Tatum. And he can't bank that one in. Cavaliers trail by 6. Here's Tyson. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. And there's the lob. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Terrific lob, and Tatum takes care of the rest. This is how it's done. Those passes dunk themselves.
Cleveland calls timeout. You look at his college days and his rookie year, Tatum has always been on a winning team, Richard.
B.A., I think it starts with his approach. There's always been an air of professionalism when it comes to Tatum. He's just a young player that is focused only on winning.
Okoro outside. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. And Porzingis with the block.
Those long arms of Porzingis are a serious factor on defense.
Here's the Beast. Really played well against Indiana in his last game. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Okoro, no good. Boston on offense. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Lets it fly. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Brown.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Down by 12. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
It was a lockdown effort defensively, contesting shots and really protecting the painted area.
They were very disciplined on that end of the floor, staying attached to shooters and disrupting plays with their active hands.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Tatum feeling it out a bit. Here's the beast, guarded by Okoro. 6 to shoot, and the ball out of play. The Cavaliers will have it. Boston making a switch here. White's checked in. Cavaliers trail by 9. Garland, the pass to Mobley. Back to Garland. The kick to Hunter. Uses the glass on the layup.
I know what they say. Defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Inside. Here's the beast. Mobley grabs the board.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Garland, the pass to Mobley. Now Collins, defended by Porzingis. Outside Porter. Shot clock at 6. To the wing on the left. From the baseline. Garland, no good.
I'd like to see him a bit more efficient. He has not been great this quarter.
Here's Brown.
Showing off his pure athleticism. Brown with a memorable finish.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Here's Porter, and the shot goes in.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
Celtics lead by 7. Outside White. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Well, the Cavaliers shooting 33% in the first quarter. Mobley outside. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. That won't fall. Can't drop his first one. The Celtics have gone a fantastic 8 of 11 so far. To the inside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal.
It's going to be Evan Mobley.
Guarding Tatum is just a major problem.
Among the best in the NBA for a few years now, Jason Tatum. RJ, he's still quite young. How can he get even better?
Substitution on the court.
The 2 J's, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Then there's Drew Holiday. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. And it's the Beast in a 2-guard. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Pacers was simply terrific. He dropped 27 points, and he was dialed in from long distance. But remember, he also was great on the strike. And he was clearly the best player on the floor, doing everything he could. Can he get it done again? We'll see, B.A.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Here's the Beast. He has 6. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Fontecchio outside. Mobley outside. Clock at 6. Shoots over Tatum. Boston pulls it in. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
No doubt. That game tells you what kind of team they are. They weren't at their best that night and still got the win.
Just looking at the box score, you wouldn't think that they did enough to pull it out, but all the intangibles is where they won this ball game.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. Pass to Fontecchio. And here is Porter. He's covered by Holiday. The drive by Porter. Tatum with some nice D.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Brown gets the bucket.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
And so Porter will bring it up for the Cavaliers. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Brooklyn where they'll face the Nets. That'll put them right in the middle of a 5-game road trip.
He's looking much more confident here in the second quarter as far as his scoring goes.
On the wing, Holiday. He's guarded by Porter. Here's the Beast. 6 points for him. The 3 is up. He's got it. 3 for 7 now.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Porter. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Got to be careful shooting around Porzingis. His length is so capable of erasing shots.
Williams is checked in for Boston. Garland's checked in for the Cavaliers. Cleveland calls timeout. And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day.
You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
Shoots a fadeaway. So it's the Cavaliers now. A 12-point game. And it's Allen who slams it home.
He is an elite offensive rebounder. Allen is especially good at getting ideal positioning on that glass.
The Beast passes to Williams. Yep, that one's good. And the Celtics lead by 12.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Garland. Pass to Okoro. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Porzingis.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
And here's Brown. Okoro, the defensive effort.
Yeah, and they've taken their foot off the gas a little. They were much more aggressive to start the game and really getting their opponent in early foul trouble.
And the shot is good by Garland.
When you give Garland these looks, oh, he's going to find ways to capitalize. But I love his aggressiveness.
Pass to Brown. 50 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the Beast. Lets the 3 fly. And again, Boston with the triple.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Okoro passes to Garland. Back to Okoro. Shot on the wing, and the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Okoro's got 15.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
Here's the Beast. Pass to Williams. Got it up. And that's not going to go. And so it's Boston. They lead by 11.
Celtics 46. The Cavaliers 35. And your Celtics Youth Dance Team.
just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Isaac Okoro. He's been playing really well.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Setting the floor for the Cavaliers. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Isaac Okoro is out there with Darius Garland. And it's Tyson in at the 3 spot. And he's going for the oop here. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Throw it up there and let the throw go get Allen. This man is a height machine.
And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
Taking a look at some numbers here for Jason Tatum. Boston shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
At the line for 2, number 67.
And he makes a first. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so it's Cleveland with it. They trail by 11. Okoro passes to Allen. Rebound Boston. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds tonight. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Evan Mobley was the 3rd overall pick in 2021. And his teammate Donovan Mitchell said about him, "It's crazy, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but I don't think he really understands how good he can be. He can take us to a completely different level. I personally believe that he can be a top 5 player in this league." Brian, high praise for his teammate.
Indeed it is. Good stuff, Allie. Okoro, no good. Celtics lead by 11. Here's Tatum. Oh, and a great bucket from Tatum. Taking the hit.
Brushing off the contact. Look, the dude is strong. When he gets in there, it's easy. That's an easy bucket.
The Cavaliers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Down low. Here's Okoro, and he jams it home with authority.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Here's Allen. Got it. Good job at the low post. Allen's got 8 points.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Boston calls timeout.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Collins, he's checked in for the Cavs. Hunter comes in for Mobley. Here's Pritchard, guarded by Garland. White for 3. 3-pointer goes up. 3-pointer goes down for White.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Garland, the pass to Collins. Hard against Hunter. Pass to Tyson. Okoro with the ball. It's stolen by Hart. 3 on 3. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Here's Tyson, defended by Brown. Garland, the pass to Collins. And his first shot of the game, no good. Boston leading by 14. Inside. Pass to Wembanyama. Banked it in off the glass. He's got 6.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Okoro passes to Garland. To the inside, Collins. And Collins with the slam.
I love watching Garland because you can just watch his confidence grow, especially when he's out here running these pick and rolls.
Ooh, here's White on the drive. Pass to Wembanyama. Shoots over Collins. Wembanyama, no good. Cavaliers trail by 14. Outside Garland. Now Collins. Okoro outside. Back to Collins. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now. White against Collins. White can't hit.
Boston foul. Wembanyama. First personal foul.
Done. He's checked in for Pritchard.
Foul. Substitution on the court.
For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 8 in the third. White against Garland. To the paint. That's tipped. Checked in for the Cavs. Mobley comes in for Tyson. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
At the line with 1 shot.
And that one falls for Tatum.
And really strong at the line since the break.
And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. It's a 13-point game. And the layup is good off the glass. 7 points in the game.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
And Harden with a basket on the assist from Tatum.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
The Cavaliers trail by 13. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Mobley outside. And he lobs it up to the rim. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
It must be nice to have a 7-footer like Mobley that you can just throw pretty much anything up there and he'll go get it.
Here's the Beast. 14 points for him. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
So far, he's made all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. And that's good as he hits both shots. Garland way outside. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for Boston, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. Then it's Josh Hart. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. And it's the Beast in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Just 5 on the clock. Gets the 3 ball to go. The Beast has got 19 points.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Another shot. And the shot is good by Garland.
You gotta be right on Garland from that mid-range spot because he is lethal from there.
Tatum passes to Pritchard. Oh, and he brings it down with a 2-handed jam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Garland. And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
This man has a real crafty handle. Garland, I bet he surprises himself sometimes with his moves.
Here's the Beast. To the middle. It's stolen by Hunter. And pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. Here's Okoro. And the bucket is good. He's got 19.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Pritchard, the pass to the Beast. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on DeAndre Hunter.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Boston making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Collins, he's checked in for the Cavs. Tyson comes in for Hunter. Cavaliers trail by 14. Garland for 3. They get it again. Dives for it.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Down low. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Forget those long jumpers, Kristaps. Use that size. Rock the rim.
The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Pass to Collins. Here's Okoro. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea.
Derek White's checked in for Boston. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. And Grant, while we want the official...
Substitution on the court.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the fourth. Outside Hunter. Pass to Tyson. Shoots. Deflected. And it's out of bounds to Cleveland. And the Cavaliers making a change here.
Cavaliers substitution. Isaac Okoro. Darius Garland.
1:43 left in the fourth. Just 4 to shoot. Hunter passes to Okoro. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out. It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Celtics.
You love how they push the ball at every opportunity.
Yeah, they really dictated the pace, and it really paid off.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year.
And with the win, the season series is tied 1-1. You have to love how competitive these games have been with 2 more left to play.
And what a huge performance it was for Jason Tatum.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
The 3 from Okoro. Sinks it from distance.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
It's a shame, really. If they've been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
Tatum passes to Pritchard. It's Brown on the wing. Hunter covering. Here's the Beast. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent
Boston foul. Number 67. Second personal foul. 5th team foul.
Free throw good. Hunter.
At the line for the Cavaliers. DeAndre Hunter.
It's both from the stripe. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Dunn, the pass to the Beast. Jacks up a three. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
So we see the Celtics taking the W here. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Ready to stand apart from the competition? Today, we take a look at your shoes and how to make your own shoe in the Shoe Creator.
From the main menu, navigate to Features and open Shoe Creator, and start with selecting your brand and cut.
Let your imagination run wild from here. Dream up the perfect pattern and color combination and save your shoe.
Ready to wear your shoe in My Career? Head to the appropriate store of your brand.
And those will be our starters. Some intriguing matchups on the floor tonight. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment.
Number 67.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. Brian Anderson with you and the Milwaukee starting five. We've got Damian Lillard, Kyle Kuzma out there. Antetokounmpo. Then it's Jackson, and it's Bryant in at the 5 down low. And from Boston, Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. Then it's Jaylen Brown. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's the Beast in at the shooting guard position. And Grant having a lengthy bench, so important in the NBA.
It really is. I mean, there's always the risk of guys getting hurt throughout the season. So the teams know the value. Of having a very deep rotation, and they make the most of their bench, which is smart.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throw of the night.
Yeah, I think something that doesn't get appreciated enough is Lillard's patience. But he's not one to rush things or look for easy outs. He knows it takes hard work to succeed.
And the dunk by Jackson.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. To the inside, the Beast. Oh, sweet move. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Boy, you can see Tatum continues to grow his game with a play like that. That is nicely done.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. We discussed the elephant in the room, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Coach said we'll look to build the wall as best we can, but Giannis gets better at beating it every year. All I'm really asking from my guys is their best effort against him. These are reasonable expectations from a coach for his squad.
As always, Allie, we thank you. The beast shot is off. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Here's Antetokounmpo. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
Almost 2 minutes into the first here. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Inside is Pritchard, and he parries his first look.
And this is outstanding vision by Jaylen Brown. This guy dishing the ball beautifully to his teammates.
Bucks have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Antetokounmpo outside. And he lobs it up top. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Tatum passes to the Beast. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. And with New Year's fast approaching, let's see our power rankings for an idea of how everyone's year is looking. Taking a look at Dallas. They're making moves up the standings, claiming that 4th spot.
Seeing where Boston is, they know they're capable of more, and I think we can expect to see them increasing their efforts in the games ahead.
Jackson, right side. The 3-ball. Porzingis grabs the board. And so it's Porzingis with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 1. Here's the Beast. The shot misses. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Pass to Antetokounmpo. From 11 feet away, Porzingis grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Now Porzingis, covered by Bryant. Porzingis misses. The Bucks have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Tatum against Kuzma. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area. Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Here's Bryant. And he comes up with a bucket.
Well, you simply have got to make sure you know where Bryant is on the floor. This guy runs hard and will get you easy buckets.
And Boston calls time here. Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
Boston making a switch here. White's checked in, and Milwaukee also making a switch. Clowney, he's checked in for Bryant. Here's the Beast, defended by Jackson. The Beast passes to Brown. 5 to shoot. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Hits the trifecta. The Beast's got 7 points.
He doesn't need a lot of daylight. Stretches the defense night in and night out.
The Bucks have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Kuzma outside. There's Jackson with the 3. Offensive rebound. And it's Antetokounmpo with a miss.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
So they take the lead. 9 points in the game.
For a sliver of room. That's all he needed to get to the bucket. Nice aggressive move, slipping and sliding his way through.
Jackson down low. Off target on the lob.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And there is a whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's foul number 2 for him. Milwaukee making some changes. Caruso, he's checked in for Kuzma. Morris comes in for Jackson. And it's Trey Jones in for Lillard. Wembanyama against Antetokounmpo. Here's Dunn. The Bucks trail. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's the Beast in at the 2 spot. That's the Boston 5.
Inside, Lillard can deliver. He's a skilled finisher.
Outside Tatum. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
Doris, it seems like every year Tatum's name is right atop the MVP ballot.
To me, Brian, it speaks not only to his talent, but also his consistency and the work ethic. The game is important to him. He's versatile. He's clutch. He's everything you want in a star player.
Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Wembanyama. Kuzma's checked in for Milwaukee. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, the Beast in their last matchup against the Cavaliers just played phenomenal. He tallied 21 points, and he was able to provide some stout defense on that end of the court, too. There was a lot to like about his approach. He was aggressive, yet he didn't force things. Really solid game.
Good stuff, Allie. Tremendous effort from him in that last game, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I think he pushed them to the win through sheer force of will.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Bryant, no good. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Brown. Brown gets the inside finish.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Bryant outside. Pass to Kuzma. Here's Clowney. Back to Lillard. Lillard converting inside.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And Tatum's got the ball here for Boston. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
It was textbook rim protection in that game, taking real pride in shutting down the other team.
It was obvious. They pressured that team from the outset every trip down the floor. That will wear an opponent down over time.
Bucks trail by 3. Now Lillard. He has 7. Kuzma down low. Defended by Brown. Kicks it out to Jackson. And it's all from three-point range.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Here's the Beast. And too long on the shot. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Bryant, the pass to Lillard. Jackson surveying the D. Clock at 6.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Here's the Beast. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Now it's a 5-point Boston lead.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Lillard fires away from way outside. The quick look, no good that time. The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Porzingis against Lillard. Milwaukee with the rebound.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
4-3. Such a sweet stroke from Damian Lillard. And Boston calls time here. Grant, Kyle Kuzma is an instinctual scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
He's especially skilled inside the painted area, but he's a capable shooter from mid-range and beyond the arc. Plus, he's someone you can rely on in the clutch.
Derek White's checked in for Pritchard. Caruso, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Jones comes in for Damian Lillard. Well, the Celtics shooting 55% for the game so far. White, the pass to Brown. Here's the Beast, defended by Jackson. Here's the Beast. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Cleveland. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Wembanyama's checked in for Boston. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Bryant.
When
When you look back at the history of the league, Doris, no position has evolved more than the center.
You know, B.A., that's a tremendous point because you look at some of the best players in the league, they occupy the 5 spot. They're asked to do so much. Defensively, protect the rim. Be able to switch out and guard smaller players on the perimeter. Now you're being asked to be able to make shots from 3. I mean, the big man's got a lot of responsibility in today's game.
Caruso outside. On the wing, Jones. Still no points. Knocks down the long J.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
To the middle. It's tipped. Here's the Beast. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Bucks have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Jones. And here they come. Here's the Beast.
2 minutes.
Boston again missing. Milwaukee has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far.
2 fouls already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
And the Bucks making a change here. Morris is checked in.
Substitution on the court.
1:52 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Clowney. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Oh! Giannis picking it out of the sky.
Throw it up to the rim and let Giannis hammer it home. Never a bad idea.
He's got 5. Tie game in Boston. We've got more in store for you right after this.
36. The Bucks. 36.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And here's Milwaukee now. Taking a look at the Bucks. We've got Thomas Bryant, Damian Lillard out there with Jackson. Then it's Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. Jackson outside. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. And Brown has got the ball here for Boston. They now take the lead. The Beast has got 18 points in the game.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Brown against Jackson. 3 on the clock. Here's Lillard. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
And you see why he's one of the top scorers in the league. Lillard does it in so many ways.
Here's the Beast. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. The Beast has got 20 points.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far.
Boston foul, number 67, 3rd personal foul, 1st team foul.
And here's Milwaukee now, trailing by 2. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Bryant. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Boston ball.
And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jaylen Brown.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Pass to the Beast. 90 seconds into the second half now. And here's Brown for 3. Bullseye! Jaylen Brown!
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3. Terrific play calling. Everything clicking out of the gates here.
Now here's Jackson. And with balloting underway, a chance to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting.
Well, it's so interesting to see where the players stack up right now.
He's racked up a nice share of votes, but there are still a few players ahead of him in the East.
Well, it's a loaded East this season. So many guys in the mix for a spot on the All-Star team. He's absolutely one of them.
And what a night it'll be. We'll keep you updated on the latest results during voting. The Bucks trail by 5. Down low. Goes back up. It's good. Off the glass.
Boy, his hard work on the offensive glass earning an additional opportunity.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, "I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player."
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Allie. Thank you. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. You know, it's easy to focus on Jason Tatum scoring. But Doris, he's excellent in a number of areas.
Brian, he's a high-level rebounder. He now knows how to keep his teammates involved. He's competitive on the defensive end and willing to absorb a big-time assignment. He has got a complete game.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
Here's the Beast. 20 points for him. Outside, Brown. Pass to the Beast. Just 5 to shoot. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Bryant's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Jackson down low. Offensive board. For the tie. Drops in the 3. Jackson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Shut out from beyond the arc in the first period. He finally drains one.
Brown looking around. Pass to Pritchard. Here's the Beast. No good from outside.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. For the lead. And Lillard gets it to go on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Lillard's got 14 points.
He's known for the long ball, but Lillard every bit as effective in the mid-range.
And Boston calls time here.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
And the Bucks will go for a different look here. Clowney, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Caruso comes in for Kuzma. Morris, he's checked in for Jackson. And it's Jones in for Lillard. Dunn right side. Pass to Wembanyama. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. And here's Morris. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. The lead is 2. Bryant with it. Outside Jones. Caruso outside. Back to Jones.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Caruso outside. Puts up a 3. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Tatum's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Done with it. He's working on Morris. Outside Hart. Pass to White. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
The energy with which Hart plays is just incredible. This guy fearless attacking the glass.
Morris deciding where to go with it. Driving in. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Chris Dunn. Milwaukee shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
Morris, 2 shots.
That free throw good for Morris. And And he makes the first, but misses the second.
I'm sure he wanted to hit all his free throws, but at least he gave his team the lead.
Hart passes to Tatum. And here's Hart. Pass to Tatum. Fires it from 18. Count that one. Tatum's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, Jason Tatum's jumper is just so pure. This guy is on point with the midi right now.
Morris for three. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got his 8th rebound here tonight. White with it, defended by Jones. White against Jones. Tries a 10-footer. White coming through.
Well, that's the intelligence that Derek White plays with. This guy in pick-and-roll action always seems to make the right decision.
Jones feels it out. Bryant outside. Left in the third quarter. Milwaukee making some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Bryant. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Caruso. And Lillard subbed in for Jones.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Celtics lead by 5. Josh Hart is out there with Jaylen Brown. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's Peyton Pritchard. And it's the Beast in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. To the inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Clowney. The putback. The foul by Giannis.
And just tremendous putback ability. Giannis with that length and agility, just unstoppable.
The Beast. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Here's Lillard. That one rolls around and rims out. Boston has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Here's the Beast, guarded by Morris. The Beast, good.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Lillard's got 3 assists tonight. Outside Hart. Feet out. That one rolls around and rims out.
Gets good position inside. May have rushed it just a little.
Morris for 3. Pure from 3-point range. And it's a tie ball game.
And that's just Giannis making the right play, feeding the open man.
Here's the Beast, guarded by Morris. Pass to the Beast. Back to Pritchard from outside the arc. On target from range. And the Celtics lead by 3.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Again, the Bucks. Good for 2.
And he is just showing off right now. I mean, he's giving you leadership. Giannis just takes pride in stepping up and hitting those big shots.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
Yeah, really the standout element of this game tonight was his offense and his ability to get inside by cutting the defense to shreds, finding lanes, even making them, and relentlessly attacking the hoop.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. The Bucks also with a sub. Bryant's checked in. Here's Pritchard. Inside. Here's the Beast. Soft touch off the glass. The Beast has got 4 points now in the quarter. Timeout called. Milwaukee.
Timeout. Here they come. It's Celtics Entertainment.
Jackson, he's checked in for Morris. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard the Bucks coach as he addressed his team. They were encouraging their team to run, look for breaks. Coach wants to see them getting into transition more. Back to you, Brian.
Appreciate the report, Allie. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Boy, you have got to appreciate how hard Jaylen Brown goes. Amazing how he gets defenders to foul him when he's going up with his shot.
At the line for
and both free throws good for Brown.
This guy has a reputation for being a great free throw shooter, and you've got to knock him down. He does it here.
Bucks trail by 5. Lillard deciding where to go with it. Oh, deflected. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Lillard's got 4 assists in the game.
Great idea by Lillard, using that experience to run the offense.
Outside, Brown. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Bucks trail by 4. Pass to Bryant. Lillard outside. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Tatum's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Pritchard. 1:16 left in the 4th quarter here. The 3. The Beast shot is off.
Excellent job of closing out on that 3.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task. If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
Tatum passes to the Beast. And they go to the intentional foul.
Damian Lillard. 3rd personal foul. 4th team foul.
43 seconds left to play in the 4th. And that one's good. Porzingis.
Kristaps Porzingis in a big spot, not an inch of back down. That is beautiful.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
He drops the first one, and that brings him within 5. And both free throws good for Lillard. 32 seconds left in the 4th quarter, and he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5.
What I love about Jaylen Brown is his commitment to improvement. This guy's worked hard on his three-point shooting. He's worked hard on his handle and his decision-making, and there's still another level to come.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
Timeout called. Milwaukee. They trail by 6. 27 seconds left in the final quarter.
Here's someone once again for Celtics Entertainment.
.27 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And it's good. And now they trail by just 4.
The stakes don't shake Lillard at all. He stays cool and finds the clutch basket. Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, you want to continue to build the lead, so a very productive trip to the line right there.
Milwaukee with the ball, and an intentional foul right there. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. And the Bucks with possession.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
Here's the Beast. Lays it up and banks it in.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.